Tom Clancy's The Division is one of the most ambitious games of 2016. The game has a ton of potential, and in this video, I'll be taking a look at 5 things The Division must do to achieve greatness. Number 1. Be fully functional as a single-player experience. We know that you'll be able to play solo in The Division if that's what you desire, but many times in these online-heavy games, those that play solo have their experience crippled. The Division is looking to have a quality main story, and it would be a shame if someone couldn't pick The Division up with the thought, hey, I'm not really gonna get into the loot fest that much, but I want to play through this main story and explore the great recreation of New York. A big part of The Division will obviously be the multiplayer, but it would be great if at the same time we could get a quality single-player experience. Number 2, the less grindy, the better. I get it, with these MMOs and online games, the easiest way to add replayability is just to make the game grindy. But there has to be some checks and balances with that. The fact that trading won't be included in the game, at least not right out of the gate, is very disappointing. But to also make the game a grindfest would give it the same problems that Destiny initially had. I'm not saying make it a walk in the park to get the best gear possible in the game, but players should quickly see a return on their investment, and that investment is time. If people see The Division as wasting their time, it'll be disastrous for the player base of the game. Number 3, the world needs to be a bit more alive. Now, I'm not saying that in a literal sense. If The Division had bustling streets with civilians walking around everywhere, that would be pretty stupid. However, while playing the beta, at times the world didn't feel as engaging as it could have. More enemy encounters or other objectives and distractions that make the world feel a bit more alive and realistic. The dynamic weather system does a great job of adding a layer to the atmosphere in The Division, but the little details such as how enemies react to you, the blood on a dead man's face, maybe letters from those that have already died in the story, are what take a game over the top in world building and atmosphere. Number 4, matchmaking. Not everyone has a ton of friends that are gamers and are online all the time. The Division needs to take this into account and add a competent matchmaking system for the missions. While some may want to play the game as a single-player experience, if there are times where they need help with a section of the game or tackle an objective with a group of people, they should have that option without the requirement of having friends online at that time. And finally, number 5, online connection stability. So many games recently fail just on the basis that they don't work on release. Many of these games being MMOs that either underestimated how many players would be on during release or just have incompetent connection. Whatever the case may be, that cannot happen to a game like The Division. This is a brand new IP that people really don't have any attachment to, so they aren't going to be quick to forgive failures in terms of connection, lag, etc. The fact that Ubisoft has done many alpha and beta testing probably means they know what to expect, especially considering an open beta is coming up, so the majority of people that want to play The Division will probably play it then. As a multiplayer and online focused game, inconsistent connection is unacceptable. That wraps up 5 things that The Division needs to do to be great. What do you think? Are you excited for The Division? Are you skeptical? What do you want to see from the game? Let us know in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.